activating it with a Silken Bola, activating it with a Spawn Spiderlings. Considering your spell cooldowns, it's pretty high uptime on getting that phylactery off every time.
I do like it. Like, you're going to pretty much get it every spell. Kasane, though, he's going for a bit of a fight here that's not going to pan out in his favor. He's gone. Albino Zebra, able to secure first blood, is now bottom lane. They are at least going to find Solji, but they miss out on the first blood opportunity here, TSM. I think if you are Felt, you're going to be very happy with this trade.
You've got a free lane for Tomatoes. You don't really need to help bot. Ari does make the move.
And he does. Fade. He's trying to fight back here with the Eidolons, but there's not really much in the way of fighting back, as Tomato's going to go for the skewer to close the gap. And eventually Ari going to pick up the kills. So all the support's finding all the kills here for TSM. It's Kasane now going to be hunted down by Albino Zebra and Hidden Mute. Nice little ensnare there from Hidden Mute as Kits is going to jump in. Kasane, he's trying to fight back. He actually finds Albino Zebra, but he will drop in the process. And Hidden Mute, he will be able to secure the kill on the Naga.
Yeah, it's a nice kill to find here on the side of Felt. You needed some aggression to come out onto the Brood. I don't think Kasane minds too much. Again, it drags quite a few heroes up top, opening up space down bot, opening up mid for Brawl to just basically free farm and gun for a free tower. They're just going to go for it again with Ari. And there's really no one to stop this.
Solji, he showed himself mid lane, trying to go for a Janata strike on Brawl, and he's gone. He put the hand up confidently, thinking he was out, but Brawl just guesses where he goes. It wasn't really that hard, but now he's out of mana. Maybe they can take this man down. Brawl in big trouble. Still walking away, though. He's going to fight back. Kits is in trouble now. He's gone. Oh, I can't believe it. They just casually turn around with no mana on Brawl. As Albino Zebra giving his life away to deny the rune off, and Whitemon wouldn't even let him have that. Whitemon denies it himself.
For the side of TSM. And for Felt, again, it's going to take a little bit of a ramp up at this point. You've got Naga who's going to need to farm up. You've got an Enigma who is pretty close to the Guard Greaves at the very least. They are still being aggressive here. Jeez.
Albino Zebra dropping very quickly. The Black Hole committed. They have found Brawl, and with the zip in from Kits, they should have their way with him. Brawl getting tipped here by Albino. And rightfully so. It was a pretty deep dive in. Now, Brawl, I don't think he'll mind.
It's pretty insane. You're guaranteed to always have the phylactery no matter what level your spawn spiderlings are. Like, you cast that spell, you get free slow, you get more nuke damage. It's pretty overwhelming and kind of enabling a fighting Broodmother as Solji.
Yeah, just gone. I mean, he could try to use Shadow Work. No, it's on cooldown for 10 seconds, no chance. In comes Kasane now. It's a lot of slow from that Silken Bola and, well, Albino Zebra. I mean, it's the classic Skywrath first Broodmother experience. You get caught by the Silken Bola, you were as good as dead. There is no escaping that.
You just get...
He's trying to run towards the Twin Gates at the moment. Decides better of it. Probably has an idea that Ari is stalking him. Is going to go for the attempt, but no. There's Whitemon showing up, holding onto the lift, just in case Fade wants to go. Lift away from Whitemon. Whoopsie daisies. It won't matter. I think Whitemon's just trolling a little bit.
Oh, top.
As top lane, Kasane does end up going down. So Felt, they are able to group up and they get themselves a really nice kill here into the Broodmother.
That's a big one. That's a big one to find. You've been giving a lot of space out to Kasane. You get some good punishment. That's a track kill as well, although Solji is going to pay with his life, but overall, it's still a worthwhile trade for Felt to find. Honestly, I feel like Whitemons maybe feel a hero, but you've lost a lot of map space to make this happen. You've sacrificed a lot of your mid and offlane's farm to enable Naga. And it still feels like the investment might not be fully worthwhile, though they will smoke gank down.
Yeah, they have found a pretty big fish for themselves. Tomato has been caught out, and with the Mystic Flare, there is no escape for the man. He is gone. They are still taking down the mid-tier 2 tower in the meantime, so there is still some very good value for TSM, but now Tomato is officially behind Hidden Mute in terms of net worth, and well, I suppose he already has been. So the Naga Siren slowly but surely taking over, as now they're going to jump in mid lane, but Solji's already been caught out. Solji is gone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess it's just kind of the thing, like, You find Tomato, but you've still got so much to worry about as Kasane's just jumping in by himself. Albino Zebra is just dead. And Kasane, well, he's pretty deep. He should be going down here. And eventually he will. But I think Kasane is just having a lot of fun with himself.
And he's really enjoying the Broodmother. I can't fault him. Like, the phylactery build does make this here really, really funny. As they find more.
I mean, why not? Faye just gets exploded here by Bryle. Tips out from Albino Zebra. He's tipping his own team. Song off. Oh, he still gets it off. I can't believe that. Well, what happened to the RP? Kasane? Mid lane. Kasane still alive somehow, but eventually will go down. Sprawl has rotated. You will at least find Fade as a trade. Hit immune in the meantime. He has picked up the full heart of the Tarask now, so he might want to go fight. Woods there up Bryle, who's in pretty big danger at the moment. Bryle, he'll somehow get away from this. The Glimmer keep giving him the time. He's still alive, but the track is giving the vision as Bryle with the Shuriken toss. It's going to get the kill. Bryle is down, but now they've got the Naga Siren. This time Hit Immune has no song available, but he's just manning up. He's just fighting back. Whitemon's down. This Tomato is still chasing. Harpoon. They'll find Solji. But they seem to be having great difficulty dealing with Hit Immune.
That was a little bit strange on the RP. I swear later with his Aegis up and running though. And that is where Felt has to shine. And again, they've got a lot of AoE. They can force a lot of issues on the high ground. If TSM don't respect that, that's where this game can suddenly flip around entirely, although.
Yeah, poor old Solji getting the Clinks experience down at bot is just going to die completely solo as now Bryle has found Albino Zebra. Mystic Flare will be thrown out, but the pipe was out from Kasane, so no damage really dealt here. Got the Greaves up anyway if they need the healers. The problem is he's out of mana. He's using his bottle charges right now to be able to give him a chance out of this. So he will juke out the Aether Remnant, but Bryle is still chasing him down. So is Tomato now. They blink right forward. Kits is in huge trouble. No mana available. He's going to try and fight back, but he is gone. Zari almost going down as well, but he's going to be brought right back into the arms of Tomato. And Whitemon will take him out. It just keeps getting worse. Yeah, they'll head up towards the top lane. Albino Zebra might be the first one to get caught here as Bryle is going to see him. Meanwhile, RP also committed onto the Storm, and Kits, he gets lifted up and he's got no chance of survival. Albino does make his way out for now, though Bryle is having a look around, but he is not going to look the right way. So we'll not be able to cancel the TP. Instead, Solji reveals himself for a Janata strike, and I'm not really sure what the point of that was, but now track's been given to Whitemon as well.
There you go. Just more to go away for TSM if they manage to find these picks. Bryle playing a bit far forward.
Yeah, nice black hole from Fade. Bryle going to get punished immediately, but he's not using another spell. So Whitemon, he takes the black hole. Oh, he had no spells off cooldown. He used everything. Ari now on a godlike spree on the Clinks. 10-0-13. Pretty damn insane. And now if you're Felt,
Naga Illusion should be as big of an issue, although.
Yeah, hit immune. Look for a bit of a check onto Kasane. Zip is there, black hole committed. Whitemon not messing around. It is going to be cancelled off though, and now the Mystic Flare is out to kill off the Rubik, though he's still alive. The Guardian Greaves keeping him up. Whitemon will finally go down, but Kits needs to back out of there. He's dropping way too low to the damage of Tomato. He's hit immune. He'll pop the song to try and escape himself, but the chase is on. They really want a chance at this Naga Siren, but they can't get close enough. Still the tier 3 top tower, going to be under siege now. It's TSM. Knowing the song is down, feel comfortable to just move in like this, though Hidden Mute going to casually walk in. Tomato threatening with the RP, will commit it eventually. Fade is in as well, but he's got no black hole. The Enigma really can't do too much. He'll stick around. Ari in the meantime, he does go down, but now Tomato, he's your big problem. He'll just man up and the Naga's gone. Oh boy. I mean, you can buy back if you really want to as the Naga. You kind of have to at this stage. They're diving your tier 4 towers, but he's not doing so. Are they just going to call it? I think they might, John. Surely you buy back here.
The Rampage first?
Rampage is given. Rampage is provided. Kasane picking one up. Maybe they can pick him off, and they will. Tomato skewer back on the mag. He might go down. He's still trying to fight back, but he will lose his life as kids will just keep going. Brian now trying to man up against everyone. Does take down Albino Zebra. He's actually going right up against Kits as well. Zip in from Whitemon. Why the hell not? Buyback from Albino Zebra. Kits is going to drop. Kits should go down, or rather, Brawl should go down now. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll just walk away. The black hole.
Yeah, but you've also got the Ags up, so a mini black hole in hand as well.
Jump in, hit immune. Already losing about half his HP pool. Doesn't really want to pop song right now. We'll hold off. Tomato just casually taking the top bottom racks, though. They need to go in very, very soon as Albino Zebra has already been picked off. That's a dieback on the white one, or rather the Skywrath. Now the RP is there. They've lost Soldier. They've lost Fade. Ryle and Tomato setting up perfectly as Hit Immune pops the song, but just needs to TP out. No buybacks on any of those heroes going down. TSM looking to move in for the finish, and it's going to be no problems for them. Right onto the Ancient they go. I think Phil just have no way of really trying to defend. As GG well played, it's going to be caught by Albino. That'll be TSM taking game number 1 in about 36 minutes.
Yeah, it's a pretty convincing win coming out from TSM. There's no counterplay from Venomancer this time around. No saves with the left back, so you are going to have a bit of a rougher time for Tomato if you play your cards right on Felt.
Oh, we'll see how it all pans out. Speaking of Whitemon, Soldier and Whitemon are currently going at it as top lane. A bit of a blast off being committed here by Kasane, but he's dropping rather low. Albino Zebra, the first one to go down, but Hit Immune does clean up Kasane. Almost fighting Ari as well. Just needed one more right click, but couldn't quite get there. Feel very, very strong, I would argue.
Yeah, it takes quite a fair few attacks to proc the Helix.
Kits? Uh-oh. I mean, he's level 4 right now, so it looks like there's no way out for him as the high five is up from Bryle. He is going to very fire up and try to fight back against Whitemon, but he is going to drop. Solji, arrow up, can go for the chase, but Bryle is there to back him up, and Whitemon, never trying to even sidestep the arrow, is just going to go down. But considering you found the mid-storm, you're going to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, you're more than happy. You're dragging all the supports down mid. You're getting a good start for Bryle once more, kind of trying to balance this lane after a very strong start from Kits this time around. So you free up space in the side lanes. You know, it's a solo lane for Tomato to keep farming. No threat from Fade. You probably get a better time up top for...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Not again. Mid lane, Kits is under siege. Hit Immune, he could be in a bit of danger, but Kits, he's the big deal here. Bryle is still chasing him down, but no, the Nether Ward. Level 1 Nether Ward doing all the damage necessary as now they'll find another. Whitemon is gone. Kits, he's the one with the hands up this time around. That's a pretty big deal. Really nothing to the TB, so Raindrops obviously proving to be the answer here as Bryle going to cop the arrow. Kits going to try and move in for some added damage. Bryle, he is still level 5, but he's going for the man fight against Kits, who's completely out of mana. Bryle still charging forward, should have the kill, and eventually will have it as Whitemon will take it himself with the Gale and the Poison Sting. He'll be chased down in the Veno. Still being chased down, may be able to survive, but it seems like with the leap they'll have enough. Albino Zebra able to secure the kill on the Pugna. But now Bryle's hit level 6, so he wants to try and move in and sniper support. More than happy to fight if required. So he's dropping pretty low. Tomato, can you afford to fight? Because there's Culling Blade available. They're trying to kite away from Fade. Call is going to be missed. That should be enough to secure. Tomato, he's still got about 500 HP, so he can't be Culling Bladed. And Fade will pick up the... Well, Fade will rather die as Albino Zebra joining in. Is also galed up now. Arrow's going to be nice onto Ari, but Whitemon will continue chasing, but now the one in danger. Soldier does chase him down, but Bryle's showing up as well. the Void Spirit around to ensure they can find something else for their trouble. Problem is, he misses out on the Aether Remnant, so Solji, he's going to take a little bit more time to kill, but eventually they should find him because he has no lead. And there you go. He's gone.
Takes a little bit more effort, but you are seeing a lot more coming out from Felt. Again, despite these losses, at the same time, you're not a direct favorable matchup.
Sunder was committed. Blast off the mark here from Kasane. He'll still try to get some mines down. Nice disarm out with the reactive taser as well, so they couldn't actually finish off the job. Nice little outplay from Kasane is mid lane. They'll make the jump in. Albino Zebra's down.
Yep. Not the biggest pickup, but you are finding some good punishment. There was a decent amount of gold in Albino Zebra at the least. Pressure onto the mid-tier 1, forcing Fade to show off. He's level 10 on the axe compared to Bryle's 8, so his presence might be enough to deter them, but...
Jump in from Kids. He's going to find White One to a nice start for Felt. You saw the jump on Fade here from Bryle, but Fade's just way too tanky. Even just with the Vanguard and the cloak up, it's just too much defense from the axe. There's no chance of killing him off.
It's a bit surprising they want to force that issue onto Fade, and with the level advantage he has as well.
We'll jump in. Ari now going to go down. Kits really starting to feel himself on this storm. So far for Feltjon, they are looking very... Blade Mail's on the way. Fade will pick it up. Let's see if this pays off. Like, he's a very farmed axe at the moment. More farm than his TB, more farm than his Storm. He's taken literally so many stacks. This Moonlight Shadow was popped, but Bryle, I think, may have spotted that. It's mid lane. Whitemon is going to get jumped here by Kids. Kasane is around, but it's way too projected. The 8th Remnant just never came out from Bryle to hold down Kids, and now the jump in with the Blade Mail is there out from Fade. They've got the Rubik controlled up though. Ari somehow still alive, but finally the Culling Blade comes in, but now Tomato, he'll get the 3-man RP. Oh, they are gonna melt. Fade is trying to fight back, but can't do so. What a setup by Tomato.
That is so...
Something like the Rubik.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's just a real shame, like, you farmed for that long, and that's your entrance. It's mid lane. Kasane gonna make the jump in on Kits once again. Kits dropping fairly low, but is gonna be okay to ball lightning out. Problem is now Bryle will keep going after Albino Zebra. It's Fade gonna jump in. He's found a much better Blade Mail target, but it's not doing enough damage. Bryle, just with the Resonant Pulse, able to survive through it. You need to find multiple targets with these calls. There we go, another one, but it's only onto Bryle. Maybe they can get the call off and they don't even need it. Kids will take the kill.
Worthwhile for Fade. Block a lot of his damage. Relies a lot on that life drain and Nether Blast. Decrep just doesn't clear out that shield fast enough. Tomato?
Just gonna chase down Solji. Tomato. No more leap charges on Solji, so eventually he will secure the kill as Ari. Ari was there with the Fade Bolt, wasn't proving to be enough damage. Meanwhile, mid lane, Kasane did pop the blast off, but did get interrupted by the Vortex. Still, he's a tanky boy as Fade's made the jump in, but now the RP comes in on 2. Kits was able to avoid, but Bryle will still take care of him. Fade and Albino both dropping as well. The RPs from Tomato always coming in clutch. And I could have sworn he was just chasing down Sol.
He wanted an Albino Zebra. Still, smoke out. Roche is falling pretty quick, but they have an angle to take the follow-up fight.
That they do. And they could have made it just in time. The Roshan is gone, but Fade's going to jump in anyway. Still, the jump in is there, but do they have the damage output? It doesn't seem like it. It's Tomato's him with the RP. Oh, he's got 3 targets. Oh, he's playing this one perfectly. Oh, you just can't. You can't escape this guy. Zari. Going to skewer him back, or rather harpoon him back. Tomato, have you gone too far? I mean, he's got the Aegis up, so he can afford to die once. And that he will. His team is incoming. They're ready to try and help out. Tomato, what kind of magic can we make happen? He cops the arrow immediately from Solji, so he's gone.
Oh boy.
First death of the game here from Tomato. And now Felt they have an opening. This is what they needed.
Big kills back to back. TSM just a bit too scattered. Ari?
I mean, he's going to be spotted out eventually. Tries for the Glimmer Cape, not going to be enough. He is down. Not the craziest opening for Felt, but gives you a chance to reclaim some of the map, get some tier 1 towers out of this. You can have, for example, Conquer Torrent Storm. Conquer Torrent Storm doesn't need channel time. It just goes straight away.
Yeah.
Why doesn't this do that?
Yeah, it's a little bit strange. I think that is actually that is a notable thing to buff it up as they find a kill on kits.
That's a lot of damage. Brawl has a double damage with the Empower, so hitting for over 600 per right click right now on the Void Spirit. Very nice. Also has a Sacred Relic, so I assume a Nullifier is on the way. Meanwhile, Harpoon out onto Albino Zebra. Kasane just setting up some proximity mines, but they're not even required. It's very unnecessary. Very, very scared into this area now. If you are Felt.
Just a lot of things there.
Who said Tekis was dead? Tomato. He's gonna drag him in. There goes Hidden Mune right into the minefields. And Kasane, I mean, he hasn't got enough damage yet. The Sunder's out. Kasane's the one to cop it. Kasane's down. Hidden Mune with the Sunder. He is able to survive and now turn it right back around. Tomato gonna have to try and fight. Bryle trying to salvage this situation, but Hidden Mune is still manning up. He will surely die in the end and does. His Kits now and Fade both in danger as well. Fade to drop. Kits is out of mana. Bryle is there with the Aether Emerald to make sure he cannot walk through. Kits will zip through instead. But Bryle, he has an Astral Step in one. Gets through the gate and eventually will have his way with the Storm as they still get the full team wipe.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. We didn't really see this.
It's like Whitemon will pick up the Venomancer shards now. Latent Toxicity is available. And TSM, they're just taking their time. Like, they've only got the top racks left to take, but they've got to get through that tier 2 top tower as well. There is going to be a big smoke up here from the side of Felt. They're going to try and make the jump in as Fade. He's found himself a great target. Brawl is going down. Godlike Spree, the way of Fade on the axe. They will also find Ari, but he will ball lightning away. Still more around. Skewer back is going to be out. They have found Soldier on the Mirana, but with the Moonlight Shadow, he is fine to walk his way out as Fade will find another call, this time onto Whitemon. Tomato just TP's right out. Kasane walking the old-fashioned way. And it seems like Felt should be 6-slotted without boots available. TSM maintaining that position on the high ground. It looks like they are just going to start pushing the top tier 3 casually. Like, Brawl hits like a truck right now in the Void Spirit, but they are going to jump in. RP was committed. Tomato found 2. They'll even jump in for another. Fade, he got the call off the Magnus, but the blast off is there. Kasane, he's going to try and keep him alive. Tomato should eventually fall and does. Hidden Mune is hitting way too hard. But they still got 3 targets down on the side of Felt.
To Burno when he is just walking around casually. It's a lot of damage. They just can't connect with a skewer back. The BKB usage makes it awkward.
Ari is there with the lift up. Blast off is out as well from Kasane. They still need a bit more numbers, I think, here for TSM to keep this fight going, but never mind. Brawl just jumping in into Albino Zebra, taking out one as Fade. He's jumped into the minefield. He's taking a fair bit of damage, realizing he has to stop walking. Lost 3/4 of his HP just walking through the minefield.
Down south of that tier 3. So if they get a skewer back into this area, that's pretty much a kill.
Yeah. Here we go. Smoke is up behind Brawl, who's going to try and bait them forward. Ari is out with the lift. They've already got a big jump in onto the TB. Where's the help? It's not there yet. RP committed. He's gone. Hidden Mune does have buyback available. We've seen him hold out before, and he might do so again, but I wouldn't quite recommend it as this is the final racks that they have. Maybe just waiting for Soldier to be back up on the Mirana as well. And there's your buyback being committed now. Meta is still up for Hidden Mune, but he's jumped right in by himself into the minefield. He's just being thrown around. He needs some help. He's going to pop the BKB meta, but everyone's just backing off anyway. And in fact, they might move back in now that the BKB's worn off. Brawl's been called up. He's baiting for his team, but never mind, he's gone. He dies a bit too quickly this time around as Ari. He will drop as well. Wymon being chased down. Hiranmune still going with the damage output. Should have him and will. So TSM going a little bit too far. They will only get a range racks for their trouble. The melee barracks will remain standing.
In this Roshan. And that spells a difference. If you give this one to perhaps Kits, although he does just buy out his axe, then...
Oh, nice call. Fade. Already finding one. Kasane just fine as the skill back is out. Tomato, he found Albino Zebra, so the Pugna is gone. Zip in from Kits to try and hold down the Magnus Fade. He'll get the call off, but the blast off is out from Kasane. Still they are going after Tomato, but he got the Satanic off in time. He's trying to man up, but it's not enough. He does buy back. Now the minefield. Kasane doing so much damage as Fade is down. They're on to the TB. They'll find Hiranmune to boot. No buyback available. On to Solji. They'll take another. And that's it. GG is called. They know they can't defend any longer without these buybacks. TSM, they will eventually find the 2-0 victory here against Team Felt.
They played really well in TSM.